beginner-friendly games. Hi, I'm Rain. I just realized that I never introduced myself. If you're new here and you're new to gaming, welcome. Our community and the What to Play team have handpicked some games for you to try. I'll be dividing this video into multiple platforms, although some of these games are available on multiple platforms. All good? Let's go! Amazingly, there were not a lot of mobile game recommendations, even though mobile gaming is most accessible to first-time players. But don't worry, you can always play Tetris. What is so beginner-friendly about it, Ian?
Hindi siya complicated kay ibitra nimo ang imong high score.
That's right. The goal is just to keep getting better and better. It is a classic in gaming that has managed to stay relevant in such a long time because it's stupid simple to play. And it feels really satisfying when you clear a whole bunch of blocks in one go. If you like word puzzles more, Hazel has a great suggestion for you.
A word puzzle. You just have to search for the word. It is only a free game for Android.
It's a word search but right on your phone. It's convenient for when you're taking breaks or while you're waiting in lines. But what are other beginner-friendly mobile games? Let's ask the team.
Mobile Legends.
Kay marag dali ra siya i-control kay ana-ana ra din 1 2 3 4 ay 3 ba na skill or tulo ba ka skill ang ML tulo ra di ka skill in click ra ka ana ra sayon siya tun-an pero kung magpa-rank up ka lisod gyapon kay murag mas need kong mag 5 man mamudula kaysa mag solo ka kay pag high blood usahay.
Careful though, MLBB is quite addicting and it requires an internet connection.
Pero wa kay internet, Chrome Dino na lang ka.
Or another suggestion is Bomb Club.
Bomb Club! That's it. It's free to play, no ads, well, minimal ads, and it's fun.
Moving on to PC, the most recommended game is Stardew Valley. SKNT suggests it because it's chill and has easy mechanics. And it's pretty addicting. It's usually priced super cheap and it's available on most platforms. Here are a few more reasons to love Stardew Valley according to our team.
Well, if you like farming simulator game, I would recommend Stardew Valley because it's so simple yet so interesting.
I'm really bad at games, so I am a first-time player all the time. And for me, the thing that worked for me was Stardew Valley because there's just like, it's so easy. I mean, like, it's so chill, but there's progress. And it gives you that sense of like, oh, you have to do this, but there's no pressure to do any of that. So that's what you should play.
Another great suggestion from our team is Minecraft.
Best game for first-time players. That would be Minecraft because it's easy to play. And if you'd like to build, then that's the game for you guys.
While it's predominantly played on PC, Minecraft is in all platforms. Yes, even the Vita and the 3DS. So whatever you have, it could probably play Minecraft, so try it. If farming sims or building things aren't your thing, there's always point-and-click games like Unpacking.
Unpacking because casual ka siya niya, satisfying ka siya doon.
Nothing's more satisfying than knowing everything is in its right place. And that's all you do in Unpacking. There's a story being told in the items you put away. It's subtle, but it's there. If you want more story-based games, Claire has a suggestion.
I like story-based games. If you want to get into it, I would recommend Life is Strange because it's really more of an interactive movie and you're just playing out the parts, but oh my gosh, it gets so emotional, guys. You will cry buckets of tears. If you haven't seen it yet, we have a live stream like a couple of months back. Years back, you gotta watch.
There's a whole bunch of Life is Strange games now, and all of them are tearjerkers. The first episode of the first game is free though, so go try that. A suggestion from the community is Spelunky for its colorful graphics and simple control schemes. While it isn't very forgiving, it's always fair. It has a cool premise and the game also teaches you the basics of video games. If that doesn't appeal to you and you want to try something a bit on the edgier side, try Torchlight. While it does look a bit intimidating, we promise it's not too tough.
For those who want to venture into RPG, I'd recommend Torchlight. It's very easy to get into. It's a point-and-click game. So you just have to point towards enemies and then use skills, and the keys are very easy to navigate.
Let's take it a bit further with slightly tougher games. Cameron suggests Tomb Raider from 2013. This can help first-time gamers decide which playstyle they like best. It has a mix of elements: platforming, fighting, exploration, and stealth. It's also quite cheap these days. Left 4 Dead. It's an oldie but a goodie. Most of us here played it back in high school or college. The good old days. It's a great intro to multiplayer games, and here's why.
Because if you think you're gonna screw up bad in this game, there are a bunch of others that will do worse than you.
If you want to learn great move combos, or you simply want to button mash your way to victory, a great option would be fighting games. What do you suggest, Yad?
For PC, I guess it would be fighting games like Tekken and Street Fighter.
But actually, here at whatoplay, there's one game we play a lot and we get really competitive about.
Wordle.
Yes, Wordle. How many of y'all have played that game? Let us know in the comments. The Nintendo Switch is probably the most beginner-friendly console. Something about it just feels comforting and inviting. It is also home to many great beginner-friendly games the whole family can play, like Mario, Sonic, Crash, and Spyro. Mario Kart is especially great if you want to try racing games but are intimidated by the hyper-realistic physics and mechanics. Mario Kart is pure arcade fun, but it's also so thrilling to play. Breath of the Wild is the game I'd recommend to anyone who is not yet comfortable using controllers. And a few here at whatoplay also agree. Breath of the Wild has a top-tier tutorial stage. It's so good, it doesn't even feel like a tutorial. The prompts of which buttons to press are there when you need them without being annoying. Plus, the game also gives the players the right amount of guidance and freedom to solve problems however they want. Breath of the Wild's Hyrule is also full of life and surprises. And as the great Ray would say,
Just play, don't ask.
another great suggestion, and this one by Bacon Victor, are the Lego games. There are so many to choose from. Whatever franchise you want, it probably has a Lego game. On the Switch, the Lego game that goes on sale most often is the Harry Potter collection. It has great humor and references that even the movies lack. The stages aren't very time-consuming, and it's quite easy to just keep playing and keep going. If you want maximum chill vibes, nothing beats Animal Crossing. What's most amazing about Animal Crossing is even though the game is a few years old by now, the community is still there, and they're super nice and helpful if you need bells, recipes, or help in any way. 2 more must-have games would be 1. Dragon Quest Builders 2, because it has so much to offer as it's both a building game and a full-fledged RPG. And of course, the newest Pokemon title.
This is the latest game exclusive for Nintendo Switch, and it lets you play like a Pokemon trainer.
Pokemon Arceus is a great new take on the tried and tested, and also tired, Pokemon formula. It's great for both newcomers to the series and the Poke veterans. At last, we arrived at the big boys of the gaming consoles. But don't be intimidated, there are some games that even newbies can play here.
What is the best game for first-time players?
It depends on the console. For PlayStation, I guess Astrobot because it guides you as you play along.
Not only is Astro a great guide to your controllers, it's also kind of the console's tech demo. On the PS5, the Astrobot's playroom uses all the DualSense's bells and whistles. Ashoke recommends Ratchet & Clank because it's easy enough for beginners to play. You won't have to play the previous game to enjoy the fun and witty characters and storytelling. Other all-time classics are Playdead's Inside and Limbo. These games are a bit dark, so super young kids shouldn't play it. But if you're old enough to handle spooky games, here's why 30 recommends it.
They're 2 great games. Also, they come in insanely cheap. They go on sale a lot, so it's recommended you guys play it. It's a fun puzzle and it's short and simple experience.
Some of y'all also recommended Elden Ring and Dark Souls. You guys are insane! Although, I am interested in watching a newbie play one of those games. Thank you so much for watching and participating in today's community picks. If you want to be part of the next ones, go to our community tab and answer the prompts for the next ones. If you want to further support the channel, do consider pressing the join button below. There will be exclusive polls, posts, and other content coming soon. See you!